This award submission relates to the Smart Induction pilot project at the University of Huddersfield. The aim of the project was to provide a self-guided tour of the library and IT facilities for new students, using augmented reality software to embed instruction videos into posters.
The idea began in computing services. Augmented reality was seen as a new way of creating materials for marketing, publicity or training that would be engaging, informative and different from text-based materials. A pilot project was discussed and the initial small group decided that the pilot should be useful and informative. It was felt that a trail of some description could be useful, and so the group invited library staff to be involved in the project.
The small project group, consisting of 3 computing services staff and 2 subject librarians, began furthering the prospect of a trail as a way to ensure we reached all new students with point-of-use information about the library and IT services. All new students are timetabled library and IT talks in their first week, but some have forgotten relevant information by the time they come to actually visit the library due to information overload.
The augmented reality tour was proposed as a way to offer students something they could follow at their own pace and refer to when they were actually in the library and trying to use the services described in their inductions.
The project was a pilot initiative in order to investigate augmented reality as a potential tool to share information with students and also to increase student engagement. The project was a collaboration between the IT training team and 2 subject librarians. The computing services team acquired the software Mateo and conducted initial testing of its functionality and limitations.
The subject librarians helped decide what should be included in the Smart Induction Tour. To keep it simple, it was limited to the most important things to new students. For example, how to find a book or use the printers. The subject librarians created the videos that delivered this information, and placement students within computing services overlaid the videos onto posters using the augmented reality software.
The team worked together to create icons to go on posters around the library that would work with the software when being scanned. There was a simple icon for each stage in the induction tour.
Students were then invited to test the system over the summer before the pilot was launched in order to test usability and to iron out any technical issues. The induction then soft launched for the new term in September and will run until the end of December 2015.
At the start of the project, it was a challenge to learn and use a brand new piece of software. We addressed this by enlisting the help of 2 placement students within computing services, who used the AR pilot project as a mini-project within their assignment for their placement year. In the testing phase of the project with our student volunteers, we did encounter a problem with one of the posters as it was not playing the video when scanned. However, this was resolved quickly by simply changing one of the images to one that worked better with the software.
To allow us to keep track of how many students had completed the induction, as the final stage we asked students to take a selfie and email it to the library. However, although we have observed students scanning the posters, none have actually completed the final step of sending us a photo. This could be because students only completed some of the steps of the induction or completed them out of order, so didn't see the final instruction. This is something we will need to consider when planning for the next iteration of this project.
As this is a pilot project, we have not yet measured the benefits. However, we anticipate that when rolled out further and promoted more heavily to students, the project will result in a number of benefits.
The Smart Induction is beneficial to international students as it does not rely on English language to get the relevant information across. The posters were designed with simple graphics and minimal text, and the videos present the information in a visual format that is easy to follow for people who do not have English as their first language.
The visual nature of the posters and videos also make them suitable for students with hearing impairments. Allowing students to follow the induction trail in their own time would also appeal to students with learning disabilities such as dyspraxia, which make it difficult for them to concentrate in traditional lecture-style library inductions.
We also anticipate reduced staff time at the start of term dealing with routine inquiries on the library help desk, such as how to use self-issue machines or printers, as students will be more able to answer these queries for themselves using the Smart Induction Tour.
We have received positive feedback from several students, including the quotes presented here.
The next stage of the project is to demonstrate the potential uses of augmented reality to other departments within the university. Managers from various departments are being invited to view the software in action on the library trail and to discuss the potential uses within computing services. Possible further uses are in publicity and marketing and the creation of training materials.